Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to you as well, and to you guys at home, and thanks for joining us on this week's Alakazam Video Blog. What we got to talk about today, young David? 3
products, old and new, and also winners to the competition.
Yes.
Of which we had some really fun
pictures.
Yes.
Posted on our Facebook.
That's what I was looking for. So yeah, we'll talk about the winner for that, go into these products, and have a general chat, I think.
Good. What are we going to start with?
Let's have a little look at Perfect Score.
Perfect Score. So this is brand new from John Allen. It is a device, it's a utility device actually, for scoring cards to make a Mercury fold easier to do. Yeah,
and when I do Mercury card fold all the time. Yeah. All the time. Close up, stage for card in mouth. And yeah, you don't hit them 100% of the time, and a lot of people, there's different views, so you don't need to hit them 100% of the time, but if you don't hit it perfectly, you do have the index, say the Queen of Clubs, you do the thing, you want that moment of suspense, and if they see the corner of the Queen already, they're like, oh, it's my card. Yeah. You know, if you hit it perfectly, it's a perfect folded card, and then you get that moment of suspense, and then boom, the revelation. Yeah. And this does that. Especially, I was saying on stage, if you've got people below you, if you don't know the Mercury card fold, it's a great move to learn. So look into that. But in theory, you're ending up with a card which is folded in quarters. If you're on stage and you've got your audience looking up at you, and you're doing card to mouth, which is what I do, you do worry that, you know, you want it to be quick as possible, and sometimes when you go quick you do lose the perfect fold. Yeah. With this, you don't even need to think about it, you just do the motion back and squeeze, and it does it. See, the other thing we got to mention is the original idea for scoring a card to do a Mercury card fold, as far as we're aware, goes back to Tommy Wonder. Yeah. A few people have actually explored it, and the standard way of doing it that Tommy taught was just with a ruler and a Stanley knife and so forth. You've got to be careful how you're scoring the card. What John has created is a template. We're going to show you actually. Dave's going to score one, and you can see how quick it is, but it's just so easy. The other thing that it allows you to do is score the card so it's easily folded into 6. Yes. Which is really, really cool, and it's so easy to use this device. The other thing that makes this really good, especially nowadays, there's so many people doing card in transparent boxes. Yes, yeah. You know, David Regal's clarity box, there's so many people doing them, and the fact is, if you're showing a perfectly folded card and then you tip it out and you've got this thing that's all like that, it sort of screams a little bit of a switch. Especially if it is transparent and it's been sat there the whole time. So they're looking at it, they've got the image in their mind, and then suddenly you've got this thing that's screwed up. So this really sort of works for those type of routines as well. And the other thing, which was a great idea you came up with, which was if you do sort of peel cards, splitting cards. Yes, yeah, you can. It give you, instead of doing the quarters, you just do one straight down the middle and you're ready to go. So I think let's take a look at how you score the cards. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how quick and easy it is to actually score the cards with a perfect score. So if you want to come down onto this, these ones have been done and literally it takes seconds. I'll show you how you do it. You place the card on, place one of the templates on, and take the scorer. Now you've got a little divot here and here which you fit it into and you come out of. That's that bit done. You then take your next piece, lay that, and you go across the centre, so in that divot, and it's done. And believe it or not, that's one card already done. From the front, it's perfect because it doesn't show through, it's the right thickness, and on the back it has scored the card so that you can do the perfect Mercury card fold. Right, so that was the perfect score by John Allen. Yeah, great, really good. And the next one we're going to talk about is Meltdown. Meltdown. Yeah. Meltdown's one of
one of our old effects. We've had it for quite a while. We bought the rights off Tony Curtis many years ago.
Yeah.
It has been ripped off quite a few times since, but it's another one of those tricks that you went out back, found, you've been demming them in the shop, and like, I mean, it's always been a great dem anyway, but it's one of those tricks where it's sort of so old it's new again.
Yeah, you know, absolutely. And the one thing for this, I mean, I owned one of these years ago.
Yeah.
But one thing was the presentation for it, that it just clicked in my mind. You know, when you see something like 2 cards inside a wallet, and you go, well, you wouldn't have had 2 cards inside a wallet.
Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah, as soon as you can justify that and make it a logical reason.
Yeah.
It makes sense, and that, I think that's what I've done. And now this is just, it's always in my back pocket, because it's just a fun, really visual piece of magic that happens in their hands, and it takes no sleight of hand whatsoever. Just pull the cards out the wallet
and it's done.
And it does it for you.
Well, that's brilliant. Well, let's cut to a performance of you doing this on Claire.
Claire, I'm quite excited.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you for why. Because I have got my hands on the first ever heat sensitive playing cards. Might not be. Thanks for your sarcasm there. Wow. I keep them in here, and the reason for this is as soon as they come out, they will activate.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to show you. I've got a 9 of clubs and a king of diamonds, the first ever created heat sensitive playing cards, and I'm going to use you for this. Now, these have been tested on dummies, so we should be all right here. Hold your hand out flat for me. Hopefully, I'm going to hold it right at the corner because I don't want to burn myself. So watch, if I just lay this on top of your hand there, that will start to activate now. I've got the 9 of clubs. If you could remove your other hand, place it face down on top of the 2. Perfect. That will give us the amount of heat we need. I will just add a little bit more, because what's going to happen is we're going to cause the ink to melt down off of the 9 of clubs. That's the easy part. The hard part is to catch the moment that the ink has. Now lift that top hand for me. Perfect. I think we've done it. Turn over that top card, have a look. Perfect.
Right, so where's it going?
Well, have a look. I think I caught the moment perfectly right there. On the back of king. How cool is that?
That is very cool.
Yeah, they're the first 2 ever, so I'm going to keep them, but thanks anyway.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Right, so that was Meltdown. Now on to our next product, In a Flash by Jay Sankey.
I mean, we both said that we've done a list to see the effects that you used to use all the time, the effects I use and used to use, and this came up in both of them.
Yeah.
It's just such a great working piece of magic. You've got lots of visual elements to it.
Yeah.
And it's with a signed card and coin if you want it to be signed.
And fire.
And it just takes it away from that general card trick. Pick a card, here's the card. You know, it really is a fantastic piece of magic.
It's one of those sort of right impossible pieces of magic. I mean, it really looks good. It's got, like you said, all the visual elements. When I used to perform it, I used to do it at the end. So I used to do a couple of card tricks. If I was doing tables, do a couple of card tricks, then maybe go into a sponge ball or coin routine or whatever it was. Then I would switch the deck, so they would think that this was the deck they've all shuffled and played with.
Yeah.
And then go into this as the big finale.
Yeah.
And it does play well as a big finale because you've got that fire, and lay people we know love fire. It's like they're all pyromaniacs or something, but as soon as you've got a sort of flame going up, everyone sort of loves it. And In a Flash has got all of that. So let's cut to a performance of you performing In a Flash.
Claire?
Hello.
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 Don't talk posh, you're not. We're going to do a little card trick for you, but it's actually going to be a science experiment.
Okay.
Yeah, sound good?
Yep.
Brilliant. What I'd like you to do is to grab a card out and show a bit of enthusiasm as well. Have a look, show it to the camera. All good? And pop your name on there as well. I want you to know that that is your card should we see it again.
Oh.
Comedy writes itself with Claire, doesn't it?
It's all going well.
Brilliant. I'll take the card back here so the guys can see it and you can see it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cut it just merely into the pack. Okay. Fair? I've got a coin here as well.
Yep.
If you could please, with this end, just pop your initials on the coin as well.
Yep.
Perfect. And here's a science experiment. I'm going to pop that in here.
Yep.
Some tissue paper. And I'm going to lay this on top of the pack. Okay, just about here. Oh, that'll do. Now, do you want to light it or should I?
Oh God, no, you do it.
Yeah, that's probably
the
best.
pen.
Watch, if I do this, it will burn
Oh, cool.
a complete hole in the cards. Now, the coin has melted down through the cards. You can see that.
Yeah.
Now, if I just pick this up, there's nothing in my hands. If I pick this up at the point of where it is completely melted through all the cards,
Yeah.
there's one card that is landed on. Now, just in case you're wondering whether that is your coin, you did have a signature on the other side of it, right?
Yeah.
And that's your coin.
Yeah.
So your coin has found this card, one card. Take it, turn it over and show the camera.
Very good.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Excellent. That's very good.
Good.
Yeah. I wanted to let you down, but I couldn't. That was too impressive.
Great. We'll keep that in.
Right, so we're almost done for this week. Once again, we just want to wish you all a very happy 2015 and hope you're going to join us every week on the Alakazam Video Blog. But before we go, we have to mention the competition winner.
We did. We asked people if they were to receive an Alakazam product for Christmas, can you take a photo in a fun way? And we got some really great responses and entries for that. And we have picked a winner.
Yes.
So the winner's going to win all of this stuff. There's a bunch of Alakazam Magic products here, all fantastic. And the winner is
Neil Bradley Smith. So congratulations, Neil. Thanks for taking the time to enter. All you need to do is get in contact with us here at the shop, and we will get this stuff out to you.
Fantastic. Well, I think that brings us towards the end of this week's vlog. So please follow us in all the usual places on Facebook and Twitter, and make sure you subscribe about here between us there, so you can watch all the latest vlogs here.
I'll move my head out of the way so it can fit
there.
in.
There.
Just there.
I probably completely missed out that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, click on it, guys, and we will see you next week on the Alakazam Video Blog.